Well, with the roof shut, the conditions will be comfortable here at Miller Park in Milwaukee. Tonight, the first of two in this interleague matchup between the Minnesota Twins and the Milwaukee Brewers. It's Brewers baseball next on the show. Ariel Miranda gets the call for game one of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Ariel Miranda has a really good arm from the left side. Long, lanky, loose arm. Mid-90s, 93 to 95. Good slider, good curveball. His changeup needs a little bit of refining, but he has a good, quick, brisk arm. And that fastball, I could say that he is a sneaky, quick fastball. It's 93, 94, but it plays like it's 95, 96.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is going to be an interesting watch for me. I can only think back to when you're facing an ace. The team's playing well, you're confident, you go to the ballpark and you want to set the tone. Everybody's in the hitters meetings trying to formulate a game plan to combat what this guy's been able to do throughout the course of the season so far. This should be an interesting game of cat and mouse today.
Splitter misses, and it's 1-2 now.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Matt, I appreciate the way Bryce Harper plays the game. He hit 9 home runs last month. There was a period where he just caught fire. He got into a nice groove and started launching baseballs, and he hasn't lost that home run stroke yet.
Now in the box, Jorge Polanco, and he's looking cold at the plate in recent action. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Lined into right, a base hit.
Love the ability to push that ball the other way right there. Nice knock to the opposite field. That's a switch hitter's delight, the ability to use all parts.
Into the box, Bryce Harper, and he's seen his numbers on the rise here over the last 5 games or so. He's set, and the pitch. Snap throw from the catcher. The 0-1 pitch. Takes that one for strike 2 on the inside corner.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down and away.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Now a throw over, but the runner's back easily. And there goes Polanco. Popped him up. Thames waits on it. And that's the second out of the inning.
Batting fourth,
Riding in, Miguel Sano. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Tough pitch to lay off. The slider stays high for ball 1. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Stepping in now, Mitch Garver. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Garver, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. He was a 9th-round pick back in the draft of 2013.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Takes this the other way to right. That's in there. Base hit. Polanco is on his way home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. Able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Into the box for his first at-bat in this one, Neil Walker. And the confidence might be wavering at the moment. Last 10 or so ball games have been a real struggle for him. From the belt, kicks and deals. Missed with a slider.
That's how quick an inning can potentially get away from you out there. You get the first 2 outs pretty quick. Next guy gets on, and now you're staring the number 4 hole hitter in the face with a runner in scoring position.
Counts even at 1-1 to Walker.
Hey, I know it's early and we're in the first right here, but he's going to have to work that heater to both sides of the plate. He cannot get away with missing over the heart of the plate all night.
Sano over at second. Garver at first, 2 out in the inning. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Yelich on the move. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Twins forced to settle for 1. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Twins 1 and the Brewers nothing. Jose Barrios is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Minnesota. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, in a day and age where runs are scored at an alarming rate, this guy's been pretty rock solid. Last 3 starts, ERA under 2.00. Not an easy thing to do, and you'll know if he's on early. If he's good and on point in the first inning, that usually means he's going to be rock solid throughout the rest of the game.
Digging in, Lorenzo Cain. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And guys, as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, they come in here hoping to make it 2 in a row as they broke a 3-game skid with a victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I think the keys to winning today's game, let's focus on the offense. They have to hunt the fastball. They cannot miss it. You can't allow yourself to get deep in the count and have to deal with off-speed stuff exploding out of the zone. You get 1-0, 2-0, 3-1, what I like to refer to as count leverage. You have to find a way to move traffic with the heater.
So 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Great off-speed pitch right there. He was definitely sitting fastball, wanted to turn and burn. Everything went flying. This pitcher might be on the attack with that pitch all game long.
And Walker's throw is in time for out number 1. Time now for a look at the hometown Brewers starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
You know, I think they need some better performances out of Ryan Braun. Over the last 10 games, he's only hit 1 home run, and as a guy that hits in the middle order, they're expecting a lot more from him than just 1 bomb. The power just hasn't been there over this stretch.
In is Christian Yelich, lifetime against Jose Barrios. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Yelich bats left but throws right and stands in at 6'3". He was a first-round pick back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Here's Ryan Braun now. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Strike 2 on the curveball. 0-2.
Hey, he got away with that one right there. If he's going to live up there, spinning it up top of the zone, he's going to get hurt.
2 out, nobody on. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. Gone in order are the Brewers. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Into the box now, Eddie Rosario, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Called strike over the outside corner. Two and two. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Milwaukee Brewers. And let's take a look at infielder Freddie Galvis, a guy who bounced around in the early part of his career, but his glove is his calling card, and he's settled at one of those premium positions up the middle, and look for him to have a big day on defense.
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. His career numbers with Ariel Miranda. He's got 4 hits and 10 at-bats. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
1 out, nobody on. Misses, ball 2. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Batting 9th, the pitcher, number 17.
Stepping into the box, Jose Barrios will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit back up the middle. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Twins are set down 1-2-3. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. In now, Eric Thames. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
First baseman, Eric Thames.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And the Brewers get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double.
Now that's the way you answer. They're down 1-0 already, but he laces the double and puts himself into scoring position. That'll get the dugout fired up and excited to punch back.
In now, Freddie Galvis, as he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. Moving under it, Buxton. He's got it one away.
Hey guys, let's take a look at the Twins on defense. Let's spot shadow Bryce Harper, and why wouldn't we? He's only one of the best players in the game. He puts it on the line every night in the field and at the plate.
So striding in, Travis Shaw, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. A 1 pitch on its way. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will wind up a foul ball. Strike 2. Ready with the 0-2. Swing and a miss got him reaching. And he makes the throw to first. Shaw is retired. 2 down now.
Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
Into the box now, Manny Pena. Liner in there for a base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
Hey, sometimes you need a little bit of luck, too, as a pitcher. This ball absolutely scorched. Actually hit so hard that it wasn't able to drive a run in.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised. I know that ball was hit on the line. Surprised the third base coach held him with 2 outs.
Stepping up now, Jose Iglesias, and he does so riding a 9-game hitting streak, so he's certainly a threat with the bat right now. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Got him fishing that time. 0-1. Lifetime against Jose Barrios. He's 1 for 2. Set. Here's the 0-1. And a breaking ball stays outside.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Breaking ball is swung on and bounced to short. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Brewers strand a couple. They still trail 1-0. Matt Vasgersian, Mark DeRosa, and Dan Plesac back with you as Byron Buxton readies to lead off the inning.
Byron Buxton.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Over to his right, makes the play, 1 away. And with that, we give you a look here at what's happening in the race in the National League Central.
Shortstop, Jorge Polanco.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Jorge Polanco. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2. Dribbled back toward the mound. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Bryce Harper.
So striding forward now, Bryce Harper 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. First pitch coming, here it is. Fouled off. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Kane is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Down go the Twins in order, but they lead it 1-0. So now the Brewers pitcher, Ariel Miranda, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Ariel Miranda.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
That's a ball.
Lays off 1-0. Swing and a liner. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Hey, I'm not surprised right here. This pitcher mixed in a knock. Playing in the National League, he gets way more opportunity to work on his craft from the offensive side of the ball. NL pitchers definitely have an advantage in these interleague games.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. And he puts it on the ground to second. Backhanded. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. Stepping in, Christian Yelich. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Yelich.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now the 1-0. Count now, a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Little dribbler up the first baseline. And he'll just step on first here to take the shooter out. Throw won't get him.
Here's one that you don't see too often, right? Safe at second base, but out at first. Great hustle there from the runner going into second. Really showed off his speed.
Into the box, Ryan Braun, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's a fly ball, well hit. And Braun ought to have extra bases here as this one's into the gap. And the run is in to score from second. It's 1-1. The tag, and he is out at third. And with that, the side is retired. 2 hits lead to a run here for Milwaukee. On now to the top of inning number 4. All tied at 1-1. Standing in, Miguel Sano. As we begin the top of the 4th.
Miguel Sano.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Slow roller back to the mound. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting.
Opportunity now to peer into the future plans for the Brewers organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing very well in recent action. Standing in, Mitch Garver, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. First offering on its way. Hit hard to the right side, but foul. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. One and 2 to the Twins catcher. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Skied into straightaway right. Braun has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting.
Ready now, Neil Walker. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that one stayed up a little high. The 1-1. Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2. And that one got a piece of him.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
So coming to the plate, Eddie Rosario. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch on its way. And a ball 1-0. Count even now at 1-1. The 1-1 home is taken for strike 2.
2 strikes.
Walker is off at first with 2 away. Here's a look over to first, and the runner back easily. One, 2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. Swinging a soft liner, and this is taken for the out. Twins wind up stranding 1. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1. So here's the cleanup hitter, Eric Thames, set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Eric Thames.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No balls and 1 strike. One and 1 the count to the Brewers' first baseman. Missed with a breaking ball.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Two balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. On the ground and right at the shifted infielder. Reined in, and the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
The batter, the shortstop, Freddie Galvis.
Now at the plate, Freddie Galvis. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Lazy fly ball out to center field. And he will make the play. 2 away now.
Up next for Milwaukee, third baseman, Travis.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First pitch of the at-bat. A ball and no strikes. One run, 4 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Hit sharply toward the right side. Leaps and makes a terrific catch, and with that, the side is retired. A ball ticketed for right center, but the ticket is revoked. Is he back with more here on a Tuesday night after this? Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Jason Castro.
First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
The great equalizer, the changeup. That was a really good job of getting him to offer that one out of the zone, and it was all set up by the fact that he got ahead in the count and forced the hitter to have to protect. That's the name of the game.
Standing in now, Jose Barrios. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Set to deliver the 0-1. This is flared out towards second. On to first, and there are 2 down.
Center fielder number 25, Byron Buxton.
Ready for another shot now. Byron Buxton. He struck out and popped out in his 2 previous trips. First delivery to him on the way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. Twins are set down 1-2-3. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Now at the plate, Manny Pena, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. Here comes the first pitch. Hit to short. Polanco right there. And that's out number 1.
Now batting, second baseman, Jose Iglesias.
Now batting, Jose Iglesias. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit on the ground out to short. Polanco is there. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone in the home 5th.
Now batting, the pitcher, Ariel Miranda.
So here now is the pitcher, Ariel Miranda, a base hit in his first trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Looped over toward first. Oh, and a beautiful diving catch there will end the inning as the side is retired. Who says first base is where they hide the guys that can't play the field? Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Stepping up to the plate, Jorge Polanco. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. First pitch on its way. Missed with a slider. Takes this the other way to right. And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon. So the Twins put their leadoff hitter on to get the inning started.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
And now Bryce Harper. No hits to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner.
But it bends just foul into the second deck.
Popped him up. Thames is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Here's Miguel Sano.
Miguel Sano.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled away. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
Down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Here comes another 0-2. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Polanco stands at first with one out. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Well, pitching domination continues. Just a total of 2 runs on the board, so both of these starters should feel really good about their showings. If you love good pitching, this has been the game for you.
Stepping in now, Mitch Garver, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Throw over to first, and he's back standing. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Grounder down the line at third. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line it and drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Here's Neil Walker, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Bullet back up the middle. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Twins strand a pair. Score remains tied 1-1. Ready once again, Lorenzo Cain. He reached on a fielder's choice previously.
Lorenzo Cain.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Bouncer down the line. That rolls foul for strike 1. Here's a pop-up now. Walker is there, and that's the first out of the inning.
Up next for Milwaukee.
In is Christian Yelich.
Christian Yelich.
Here's the first pitch to him. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. The windup and the 0-1. Bouncer up the middle. Polanco over to his left. And quickly, there are 2 away.
The right fielder, number 8, Ryan Braun.
Striding into the box, Ryan Braun. In his last at-bat, he was thrown out trying to stretch a double into a triple. First offering on its way. And that one just missed outside. Turned on down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. On the ground to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Back here at Miller Park in Milwaukee. All square at 1 as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's take a look at the game summary to this point. Settling in now, Eddie Rosario. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Kyle Gibson is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 45, Kyle Gibson.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Braun has a read on it, makes the play, 1 away. At the plate, Jason Castro. Career against Kyle Gibson, a number of meetings, he's 1 for 7. Now the pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Gibson has logged upwards of 900 innings on the mound so far, and sports an ERA right around the major league average at just over 4. Now here it comes. In there, and he's in control, 0-2 now. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here, 1-2.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
The 1-2 is a fastball that misses.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a 2-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Jed Lowry will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Jed Lowry.
The numbers offensively pretty dismal to this point, down in the 170s to start play. 4 home runs and 7 driven in. 0-2 the count to Jed Lowry. Lifted the other way to left center. Long run, but he gets there to track this one down, and a very nicely recorded out number 3. Down go the Twins in order. Still tied 1 apiece. Ryan Presley gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Ryan Presley.
Striding forward now, the Brewers cleanup hitter, Eric Thames. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
First pitch on its way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Big swing by Thames and a deep drive to right. And they have taken the lead. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 10 for him on the year. And the Brewers take a 2-1 lead.
Oh, man, he got hurt. His second pitch since coming in, and he serves one up. A reliever's worst nightmare and a big confidence boost to the lineup. Let's see if he can rebound.
In now, Freddie Galvis. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0 delivery. He pulls this one into right, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
Into the box now, Travis Shaw. As he'll chase one up around the letters here for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Now here it comes. And a waste pitch there, 1-2. Lays off, 2-2 now.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
This inning didn't get started the way he'd hoped with that home run, but I've got to give him credit for flushing it and coming back here to get strikeouts on the last 2 guys. He's acting like it didn't even happen before.
Standing in now, Manny Pena, and he fouls this one off. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Oh, and 1, here it comes. Just a tick behind for a strike.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. But the Brewers get a run, and it comes here on the long ball. 7 complete here tonight, 2-1 Milwaukee. Here's Byron Buxton now. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
On to the 8th now, as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
Now the 2-0. Hit down the third baseline, but this will get fouled. 2-1. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff men on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
So stepping in, Jorge Polanco. 2 hits in 3 at-bats for him in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A bouncer to the left side. Galvis has it. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, right fielder, Bryce Harper.
Digging in to try it again, Bryce Harper. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Hey, that's another nice 2-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
0-1 the count to Bryce Harper. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Kane going back to the track, and he can't get to it as it bounces over the wall for a ground rule double, and the tying run will be in scoring position.
There's a deep fly ball. Doesn't quite get out of the ballpark, but it hits in the right spot as it bounces off that hard warning track and over the wall for a ground rule double. Not sure if he had triple on his mind, but I doubt he'll complain too much about getting to coast into second base.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Behind 0-2 now.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Harper at second with 2 down. High in the air out to center field. Kane is under it. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run in scoring position. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Trevor May is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 65, Trevor May.
Coming to the plate now, Jose Iglesias. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point.
Jose Iglesias.
Here comes the first pitch. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Polanco loves it. Throw on to first in time, one away.
Now batting, the pitcher, Kyle Gibson.
Number 12 will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. A wave and a miss. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Yanked on the ground down the line. And that gets through for a one-out base hit.
He was able to recognize that pitch early. His eyes lit up on that one. Able to pull it down the line for a nice base hit.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
From the stretch. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Dribbled to the right side, but it gets fouled. Both teams with 6 hits so far. And a swing and a miss, so the NL's leading hitter is set down on strikes, and there are 2 gone.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
In is Christian Yelich. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Harper has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Brewers strand 1. They lead it 2-1. Josh Hader comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Stepping into the box, Mitch Garver. He singled his last time up. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. 0-1 the count. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself. One gone here in the ninth.
And hey, if the first baseman is playing straight up there, that's probably a double down the line. But in order to prevent that late in the game, they had him guarding the line, and it obviously worked out perfectly.
Here's Neil Walker. And it's fouled away. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind a changeup, if you can imagine, for a strike. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. And this will be a called strike 2. In trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking the zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last?
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Milwaukee Brewers get their division-leading 30th win of the year. Kyle Gibson gets the win in relief, his 6th of the season. Josh Hader records the save, his 10th. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our touching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious